Hi students, in this video let us discuss reactions of ethers with the HI. So generally here ethers on reaction with the HI actually. So generally here that ethers are cleaved by the hydrogen halides producing alcohol and alkyl halide. Alcohol and alkyl halide. So here generally in these reactions this either acting as a base, okay, that means it is a proton acceptor. Now hydrogen halides, of course, proton source, proton donor. So in hydrogen halides, so which are more reactive? Hydrogen iodide is more reactive than the hydrogen bromide and hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is very less acidic in nature. Okay, so generally here the ethers are mostly reacting with the HI, because here HI is a stronger acid and here I minus is a good leaving. So I minus is a good nucleophile. Okay, so here in this case, for suppose this either on reaction with the HI, okay, on reaction with the HI. So here I am taking cold concentrated HI. So first step is protonation of this ether. Okay, protonation of ether. So now here from this protonated ether, there are the two possibilities that I minus may directly attack on the one alkyl group. Okay, so as a result, we can get the alcohol and alkyl iodide. Now another chance is there, another possibility. So first gives alcohol, next and gives a carbocation. That means here by initially dissociation. Okay, here with the dissociation of this carbon oxygen bond, here I minus may attack in SN2 fashion. So it is a SN2 mechanism. This either cleavage follows a SN2 mechanism or follows a SN1 mechanism. Okay, so first here dissociation, as a result alcohol and R minus R plus is formed. So now here this I minus is a good nucleophile, attacks on the R plus, so we got alkyl iodide. Okay, so here that ethers can react with the hydrogen halides in the two fashions, either SN2 fashion or SN1 fashion. Okay, that means here follows SN2 mechanism or SN1 mechanism. That depends on the structure of the alkyl groups. Okay, nature of the alkyl groups. We can say that either SN1 or SN2 reaction. Okay, now here with the cold HI, here we can get the alcohol as well as alkyl iodide. For suppose with hot concentrated HI, hot concentrated HI. If you take a hot concentrated HI, here initially alcohol and alkyl iodide is formed. Okay, now this alcohol can furtherly react with this hydrogen halide. So again here protonation of this OH. Okay, protonation of OH, that means here ROH, here in this case hydrogen plus charge, and now leaving out the water molecule. Okay, leaving out the water molecule, here R plus and water. Now this R plus attacked by the I minus. Okay, so alkyl iodide is a product. That means here with a hot concentrated HI, we can get the 2 moles of alkyl iodide. With cold HI, 1 mole of the alkyl iodide and 1 mole of the alcohol, either by SN1 mechanism or SN2 mechanism. You can get the same products. That means one is alcohol, one is the alkyl iodide. Okay, so now here let us discuss some examples. Yeah, you see this one, I am taking this is a methyl and here This one I am taking ethyl. Okay. So with cold HI. Okay, with cold HI. So here in this case, first of all, protonation takes place. Okay, protonation of that oxygen. Okay, protonation of the oxygen. Now here next I minus attacking. Okay, here in this case there are the two possibilities, either SN1 mechanism or SN2 mechanism. But in this case here SN1 mechanism is not favorable because ethyl carbocation or methyl carbocation are unstable. Okay, so that's why here this I minus directly attack in a SN2 fashion. That means here SN2 mechanism is most favorable because it is a simple group. It is a simple group. Now here in SN2 reaction, generally simple alkali halides are more reactive. That means here that I minus attack on the simple alkyl group, that is this one, methyl, and leaving out this group. So here in this case, methyl iodide is a product and ethyl alcohol. Okay, and ethyl alcohol. Okay, that's it. So here first suppose if hot concentrated HI is added, hot concentrated HI is added, or HI excess is added. HI excess is added. In this case, both are the iodides, methyl iodide and as well as ethyl iodide. That alcohol also converted to alkyl iodide. Okay, with hot concentrated HI or HI excess. Okay, excess amount of the HI is taken, then the ethyl alcohol also converted to iodide. Okay, that's it. Now here, for suppose I am taking again here CH3O CH, here CH3, this one CH3. Here in this case also SN2 mechanism taking place, because here it is a secondary carbocation, methyl carbocation, again secondary carbocation less stable. So here in this case it follows a SN2 mechanism. So here this I minus attacks on the smaller alkyl group, that is a methyl hydrogen, so attached to the oxygen. So here in this case methyl iodide, and here the OH CH 3 twice. Now here see this one CH3O. Here this is a tertiary butyl group. So generally we know that tertiary carbocation more stable. So this tertiary butyl methyl ether on reaction with the HI follows a SN1 mechanism. That means here plus charge, here this tertiary butyl group. So here this one follows a SN1 mechanism. That means here it is initial bond breaking. So as a result, methyl alcohol plus tertiary butyl carbocation is formed. Tertiary butyl carbocation is formed. Now here this tertiary butyl carbocation attacked by the I minus. So as a result, CH3 thrice Ci. Okay, tertiary butyl iodide is the product, because here tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable. That's why here this carbon and oxygen bond breaking takes place. That's it. Now here see this one. Two of either shown below were cleared by HI via SN2 pathway. Which one would be faster? Okay. So in this case, which one is a more reactive actually? Okay, which one is a more reactive? So let's discuss this one. Yeah. Here in this case, this is a cyclopentyl group. Here cyclopentyl group is common. It is a secondary. It is a primary. Okay. So in this case, this either cleavage follows a SN2 reaction. Now here it is a methyl group, and this is the ethyl group. So here I minus readily attacks on the methyl group than the attacking on the ethyl group. That's why here this one readily involved. Okay, this is either readily involved in a reaction with HI, and the products are this one OH and here methyl iodide. Okay, here also products same cyclopentanol and ethyl iodide CH3CH2I. Okay, that's it. So next, yeah, coming to this one. Here, that reaction of this ether, cyclic ether with the HBr, there are two possibilities. Two possibilities, either this carbon-oxygen bond breaking or either this carbon-oxygen bond breaking. But in this case here, this is alpha carbon, here alpha carbon, but adjacent beta carbon is bulky in nature. Okay, here this beta carbon is not bulky. Okay, that's why here in this case, this bond breaking takes place. Here proton protonation on this oxygen, and next here Br minus attacks on this carbon. Okay, so as a result here, this is the major product. Okay, this is the major product. Okay, of course here in this case, this one on complete hydrolysis. So ethers generally, ethers on hydrolysis, okay, in the presence of the acid medium. So here in this case, just here we can get the alcohol solely. Okay, so this cyclic ether gives a diol. Okay, now here let us discuss some more examples. For suppose, see this one. Okay, here see this one. Here there is a phenyl group. Okay, there is a phenyl group. Pi bond, here pi bond, this one pi bond. Here oxygen, and this is a CH3. Okay, so here in this case, whatever the alkyl group, okay, whatever the alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl, tertiary butyl, here this bond breaking takes place only. Okay, that means here a hydrogen and iodine. In this type of ethers, always phenol is the product. This type of ethers, always phenol is the product, and here in this case, methyl iodide. Why? Because this lone pair of electrons are involved in a resonance with the benzene ring. Okay, so as a result, this carbon oxygen bond becomes a stronger bond. Okay, that's why this bond breaking is impossible. So even here, adding excess of the HA, okay, even adding excess of the HA, no reaction. Okay, that means your phenols do not react with HA. Okay, so whatever the group this side, that is attached to the iodine. Okay, and always here phenol is the product. Now here the one more point is CH3O CH and double bond CH2 vinyl methyl ether on reaction with the HI. Again here, because of the resonance, here this bond breaking difficult, that's why here this one iodine and here hydrogen. So as a result here products are the methyl iodide plus here this is a enol. Now again here this enol readily converted to aldehyde form, that means double bond here H, here bond CH3, that means here this proton is transferred to this carbon. Okay, and here this pi bond from the carbon to carbon shifted to the carbon oxygen. Okay, the aldehyde is the product. And next one more example, you see this one. Okay, yeah, here O, this one is a CH3, this one reaction with the HA, reaction with the HA. So here in this case, here SN, first of all SN to protonation I am taking. So here OCH3, this one proton plus charge. Now here tertiary that bridged carbocation formation is impossible. Okay, here plus charge, here C, that means CH3OH. Okay, that is impossible. Okay, this carbocation is not exist at the bridge head position. Carbocation not exist. And now here for suppose, that's why in this case here I minus attacks on the methyl. Okay, simple alkyl group, that is a methyl. So here in this case we can get the alcohol plus methyl iodide. Okay, that is the final point. And next some more reactions we can discuss. Okay, this is the 7-member ring, and here in this case CH3. Or suppose this compound reacts with the HI. Okay, here after protonation of this oxygen, here we can get the stable carbocation. So it follows a SN1 mechanism. Okay, it follows SN1 mechanism. That pi bond here, pi bond, this pi bond. So here this is the iodide and methyl alcohol. Okay, that's it. That follows the SN1 mechanism because this carbocation is more stable. That carbocation is stabilized by the aromatic nature. This pi bond here plus charge. Okay, this is the tropylium cation. It is more stabilized by the resonance, aromatic nature. Now here, for suppose you see this case, benzene ring here. This is a CH2. Here O. This one here CH2. This one also benzene. Okay, now here I am writing in this case OH. So here in this case I am writing withdrawing group NO2. Now here after protonation of this ether, after protonation of this oxygen, this bond breaking takes place because here this cation is more stabilized by the plus sum effect of this OH. So as a result, this NO2 and this one like CH2OH plus I and CH2 this one. Okay, OH. Okay, this is the product actually. Okay. Yeah. So those are the reactions of the cyclic ether with the ethers with the HA. Okay. So here some more examples. Let us discuss. It is given in NCERT textbook. This one is the propyl, and this is also secondary isobutyl. Okay, it is a primary. It is a primary. Okay. So after protonation, I am taking initial protonation. So here it follows a SN1 SN2 mechanism because it is a primary carbon. It is a primary carbon. So in this case, I minus readily attacks on the smaller alkyl group. So here CH3, CH2, and CH2I, and plus OH, CH2, CH, and CH3 twice. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is one example given in a NCERT textbook. Now here for suppose here both are the tertiary butyl groups. Both are the tertiary butyl groups CCH3 thrice. Okay, here I am adding HI. Okay, I am adding HI. Okay, both are similar groups. So here either bond can be broken. So hydrogen, this is the iodine. So as a result, we can get the tertiary butyl alcohol and tertiary butyl iodide. Okay, that's it. If excess of the HI is added, okay, if excess of the HI is added, so this tertiary butyl alcohol also converted to tertiary butyl iodide. As a result, 2 moles of the tertiary butyl iodide is product. Okay, now here